Welcome to Always Moving Forward with Renee.
Moving forward.
Happy day and welcome back for part 2 of Always Moving Forward with Renee. I love it. When I go on tour, each of you going with me. You're going with me. But here at the show, we try to bring guests to educate you, inspire, engage, and motivate our viewers and listening audience. And this week is no exception. My co-host today is an inspirational speaker, author, Black woman millionaire. Here's her book. She has been featured in Forbes, Ebony, Black Enterprise, on ABC News, CBS News, PBS, and Glamour Magazine, Diversity Inc., The Associated Press, on the Tom Joyner Morning Show, and many, many more magazines and TV shows. And now, Detroit, who do we have right here with us? None other than my co-host, Dr. Venus Opal Reese. Up and do a dance.
Wow.
Okay, but you know, we had a lot of questions from the audience, and we're going to continue on with that. Who's assisting us today is our good friend, none other than Sharon Steele. And that's spelled Steele. Okay? But you know, Sharon is the reason why Dr. Venus is with us today.
Yes.
So we need to give her an extra round of I want you to remember her name, Sharon, Steele. Steele.
Yeah.
She's an upcoming author. She has several different programs that she's bringing to Michigan. Soon she's going to be sitting next to me talking about them. She's been next to me for about 3 or 4 times already. But she's doing big things, so I want you to remember her. So Sharon, if you could read the question.
Okay, we have a question from Johnny Sheffield, and he wanted to know, why did you think $1 million was important?
It's an awesome question.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you get to see this. Johnny, let me tell you why $1 million, okay? Well, this is the thing. I'm gonna say it in a story, okay? If you think about history, okay? Every era has its currency, all right? If you think about when Jesus walked, the currency of that day was miracles. If you really wanted to move somebody, you had to deal with miracles because people could hear miracles, because that's what the currency of the day was. If you think about the Industrial Revolution, the currency of the day was steel. Does that make sense?
Steel.
What did you say, steel? Oh, steel! Steel, okay. You're a currency. All right. if you think about present tense, the currency of today is information. If you just, I mean, we can go. I mean, we can talk. If we think about the antebellum South, the currency of the day was cotton. It was this whole notion of creating your own. Owning land was a big deal. So if you wanted to move something or move people, you have to learn how to traffic in the currency of the day. Okay? The currency of this particular era is money. And if you don't understand that, then you don't understand how money works. Because people, I promise you, if you think about our ancestors, specifically in the Harlem Renaissance, if you think about that time period, there was a currency that wasn't money. Does that make sense? It was respect. You have to think about the time periods will tell you what people would have to have in order for them to, one, feel power, to be respected, and to have some agency. Okay? I say that the Dalai Lama has said this. He said it's going to be he said it's going to be the Western woman who changes the world. I say it's going to be the healed black woman who transforms it. And I mean that with every ounce of blood in my body. Sure. So if you are a black woman, you're already giving, you're probably tithing, you're probably serving, you're probably donating, you're probably doing something that uplifts other people. But you haven't dealt with the currency of the day is cash, not service. It used to be. Can you see that? If you think about it historically, if you just think about how black women have been able to move through spaces, it's been through service. Mm-hmm. Black men, it's been through comedy, sports. Can you see what I'm talking about? So the reason I chose $1 million is because it represents a level of autonomy that you cannot have until you go through literally the energetic spaces to give yourself the permission to prosper. Was that too heady? Too deep? How was that? Was that deep?
We got it,
okay,
and I know Johnny will get it.
Thank you, Johnny.
Okay, and we have a question from Shador Ford. Okay, and Dr. Venus, she asks, how do I become a millionaire in a nonprofit world without poverty pimping my people?
I love it. It's a great question.
Yes. Right.
Let's talk about it. And I think there's another young lady here who's also, you have a nonprofit, correct? Okay. I'm going to tell you, but I can show you better than I can tell you. All right? Do you want me to do a love seat with these, or you want me to answer that question?
You can do a love seat,
but answer it. So you want me to answer the question directly and then do a love seat, or no?
No, however you want to do it.
I'll do both.
Okay.
I'm going to answer the question, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like.
Okay.
The problem with nonprofit is profit. Most people who are in nonprofit don't focus on profit. So if you don't have a profitable nonprofit, then what you have in essence done is create a hobby. Okay? That you end up funding with your own money. Okay? So, and a lot of people get into nonprofit because they have good hearts, which means they have no attention on the money part of the nonprofit. Okay? So there's a couple of things you have to do to be profitable as a nonprofit, but I'm going to tell you the most important thing you can do ever as a nonprofit is create a movement. Create a movement. Okay. Create a movement. Did I mention create a movement? The thing is, if most of us don't understand, I mean, and again, you have to think about it this way. If you have worked a day job, all right, you're going to bring the same behaviors from your day job to your nonprofit.
That's right.
You're going to do the same. I mean, even in your for-profit business, you're going to bring the behaviors of an employee to your nonprofit business. Okay? And the problem with that is that when you've worked a day job, you're comparing yourself to like a big corporation when you're a startup. So the behaviors that you do, you're going to copy. Oh, I need to have a logo. I need to have a building. I need to have you're going to incur a lot of cost because what you've seen other people do is what you're going to mimic. Can you hear that? And it's normal. I understand that. The thing is, it's not the same beast. When you are in business for yourself, whether it's for-profit or non-profit, you have to do something very different than an employee. And this is the thing you have to do that employees never have to do. You have to learn to hunt. Make sense? You have to learn to hunt. If you don't learn to hunt, you will not eat. When you work a job, it's like being a little baby bird. Feed me. Feed me. Because if a baby bird's mama puts the food in the baby bird's mouth.
Yes.
Do you see how, if you're a baby bird, you just kind of wait and kind of, sit it out, right? When you're an employee, you're used to getting a check. And your life is oriented around waiting the bare minimum because you're begging. What if you took on inspiring? What if you took on inspiring people? I swear to God, it works all the time. And you can look and see nonprofits that are thriving. The reason they're thriving is because they're not begging. What they're doing is they're actually showing the value to people who can be partners, who have a self-interest in that particular nonprofit. The key to selling anything, ladies and gentlemen, is this. People don't buy from you. They have no interest in you at all. It's like you're not even there. Like, I see you're not. You're not there. They have no interest in you. People buy what they believe. You're not dealing with that. You're not even dealing with, you're talking about your passion. You're not talking about their belief. So if someone doesn't believe in something, they can't buy it. They have to buy in before they buy. And y'all not even dealing with the buying in part. Y'all just pitching. Pitch, and that doesn't convert. So what you have to understand is when you create a movement, the movement is an opportunity for them to be invested in something that lets them know who they are for themselves. Did you catch that?
I did.
Okay?
Thank you.
It has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with your It ain't got nothing to do with the kids. I promise you, there's an organization that I love. It's called Lush. They soap. It smells good. It's smelly good soap. I love this soap. It's overpriced soap. But I love the way this stuff smells. Now, I know I'm paying more money than I need to when I go to Lush and get the little bath bombs and little rubby stuff. It makes me very happy, right? But the reason I buy from Lush is because I know they give a percentage of that money to women in other countries to start businesses.
All right. Okay, Lush.
Lush. Now I want you to know, I don't even know if I really care about Lush, but I know I love the idea of knowing myself as somebody who's helping another woman start her business.
Yes.
Do you understand? And that shit is, oh God, I hope I didn't curse. That's real for me. You can cut it out. Pray for me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it matters to me that they have a shot. Mm-hmm. So I'm not buying Lush. I'm buying me.
Right.
Do you see what I'm pointing to? You see the difference? Mm-hmm. So you have to start a movement that has people see themselves. They're not giving you money. They're reiterating their self-image. That's right. Does that help? Yes.
It does.
Great.
Okay.
Editors.
Okay, the last, what's her name in the back? Because her name was Gloria.
Gloria.
Okay, we have another question, Dr. Venus, from Gloria.
Yeah.
Okay, and Dr. V. Gloria asks, share a marketing strategy for the fourth edition to get sponsorship. And her magazine is Urban Teen.
I think I would say the same thing I said that I've already communicated. I don't know if you need sponsorships. I don't know if you need them. I think this is what I'm pointing to. I'm just trying. Help me. Okay, so I don't want you to ever have to ask. I'm not that chick. I'm not her. I don't have the patience. I don't want to have to ask somebody. I don't want to have to answer to anybody. I don't want someone to be able to tell me what to do with my money. I don't want somebody to take it away if they don't like me. I'm not that chick. I don't have the patience for it. So I don't want you to have a sponsor in a traditional sense. Does it make sense? Yes. What I would prefer is for you to have partners who have a vested interest in the value proposition of your organization. All right? But that's a different way of coming at it. If you're looking for a sponsor, you have just reoriented the power dynamic. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of a way to make it plain. So if you have to fill out paper, to get money, that means that you have to get their favor. Can you hear what I'm pointing to? Which means you're competing with other people who are trying to get that person or resource's favor, okay? Which means you have to act a certain way. You have to write it a certain way. You have to do it a certain way. And if they like it, then they will show you favor, okay? But that's a conditional relationship.
Right.
I'm not okay with that. I would prefer for you to create some partnerships, okay?
And even in creating partnerships, I've had the same kind of thing. They want to tell you, well, do it this way.
Well, then that's not a partnership.
Right.
But I don't call that. Just because someone says partnership doesn't mean it's a partnership, okay? When I say partnership, and everyone make a note of this for your business, okay? A partnership is where people get the value of what you bring and they celebrate it. Does it make any sense? So it's like, for example, Miss Renee brought me on her show, okay? And we had some rough spots, okay? Literally from my own wounds. We had some rough spots. She loved me through it. She was gracious with me. She was patient with me. I tried to run away from her. She's like, where you at? I'm like, I'm sorry. She said, I forgive you. I love you back. I love you more. But that's a partnership. You see what I'm saying? Because she has a value on me. Can you see what I'm talking about? She's making sure I'm taken care of. Does that make sense? That's a partnership. And I didn't have to ask. Do you see the difference? If someone's a partner, you don't beg for it. Does that make? I hope that translates. When people say they're partners, and they're not watching out for you, they don't value what you bring, they're not partners, they're vultures. And you need to know that. Just because people can say the right words, in your lived experience, ladies, if they're demonstrating they don't have your back, that's not a partner. And whether it's a nonprofit or a love relationship, people never lie. Their actions always tell you the truth. You never have to guess. They will tell you the truth if you're willing to see them. So instead of you getting sponsors, what I would prefer for you to start to consider is positioning yourself as a change maker. Can you hear that? I would love for you to start thinking of yourself as a new market. I would love for you to start to think, oh, I'm creating the next, I'm trying to think of someone I love. I'm creating the next Lupita. I'm creating the next Oprah. I'm creating the next, Ryan, I can't think of, the guy from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
I can't even think of his names, right? But what if it wasn't a matter of sponsorship? What if it was a matter of inspiration? What if it was really, oh, I have the babies, I have Urban Teen Magazine, and I'm committed that they have access to blah, 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 blah. We've heard that before. I would never say what I've heard other people say.
That's right.
Don't do it, y'all. Please stop. Don't ever do that. Because now you sound like a cliche. Does that make sense? So you have to really start thinking through, and it's a creativity. Money is created. It has to be created. It is not already there. And if you think about any time you needed money, did you not get creative?
That's
Have you
right.
not? The creativity, but most of us get creative when we're pressed. Can you hear that? Not from possibility. You see the difference? So if you actually start thinking through, what is the actual value that I don't want you to call it a nonprofit. I don't want that. I don't like the language. I really don't. I don't want that for you. I would love you, let me think, how about, what if you really contend with, are these babies in the arts? Is that the angle?
Well, the angle is to teach journalism and the career pathways of print media and share their good news stories. Because the media does not share those. They want to look at the bad news. But youth are doing things that are incredible all over the planet.
Okay, great. Then I'm gonna tell you what to do. Do you get a videographer and actually have them show the different things that they're doing. Just get a video person. There's one here, right? And literally, if you go look at some of my marketing. But if you look at it, it's nothing more than stories. And I don't know if you've actually had them tell their stories around what they're doing. I haven't seen it. And I'm on YouTube almost every day. So let's say you have 15 kids and you have 3 minutes, and each one is talking about something they've done, and whatever it is. And you push that out to you put it out on YouTube, but then you start pushing it out to historically black schools. You start pushing it out to celebrities. You start pushing it out, you see what I'm saying? And I'm just talking about just one video. But you gotta identify what's the value proposition. And I don't know if you know it yet. I can hear what you want for them, but I can't hear what's in it for me. Can you hear the difference? Mm-hmm. I hope that translates. Because until you can articulate the value for somebody else, they can't buy it. They can't buy into it. And if they can't buy into it, you're only going to get the scraps. Okay, scraps. Okay, and if you think about what's the challenge? The ice, the ice when they would dump in the water. Remember the ice bucket challenge?
Yes.
Okay, if you think about the way we did Black Panther with the little babies on the video went viral with the kids. They bought out a theater and the kids that went viral. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm thinking about another one that you may know. When the Be Still challenge. Like these challenges, they make people want to know something. And I think that if you shift it from getting a sponsor to actually inspiring people who identify with that, you will have partners. Okay, and you don't want to do what people have said. You don't want to say, "Oh, help the kids." We said that with the United Negro College Fund. Right. You know what I'm saying? What I would prefer for you to do is start thinking about what's in the news now, and like what's that? Wrinkle in Time. Okay, Wrinkle in Time. It took me a minute. I know. If you think about a wrinkle in time, I would have my kids do a story about a wrinkle in time as a kid who saw that movie. Right. Does it make sense? Yes. And I would send that to Oprah. That's what I would do. Fix it, Pam, fix it. Right? I would send it to Oprah. I would send it to Ava. I would send it to everybody so that if you think about it, you wanna hook your caboose to a train that's moving.
That's right.
So if everyone's hot for A Wrinkle in Time or Black Panther, why not have your kids write about it from their perspective? Why not submit that to Forbes?
All right.
Why not? I don't understand. To me, I don't understand why y'all worried about money. I just don't get it. So I'm saying there's no shortage. But you have to get outside of wanting someone to give it to you or like you or be I don't even want you in that world. I want you, if you're teaching them journalism, then they should be journalists. What's that little brother with he's so cute, the president one? Yeah. The little black pretty boy, the president one, he's like his State of the Union address. Oh, yeah. He's adorable. Yes. And I'm like, and he is killing the game. All right. He is. And so, but the thing is, that was smart marketing. What if you got to him and had him interview your students about Black Panther and representation? You see what I'm saying? Or about being a little baby girl in Wrinkle in Time and getting comfortable with your hair. Is this reaching?
Yes.
Okay? Absolutely. And if you have to catch that, if you do like I tell you, the money will come to you. People will want to come. Mattel will come. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Oh, yeah. Because if you start letting them tell the story, dress them up in their journalism stuff, give them a little microphone, and they're doing I'm on the street, I'm on the beat, just make it fun. Yeah. But let them tell the story from their perspective about what we're talking about. Instead of saying Wakanda forever, we said Detroit forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you make these parallel structures that people are already buying into? Mm-hmm. Is that clear?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm out. Okay.
I must give a shout out to my partner. I spoke with him yesterday, and he asked, who's going to be on the show tomorrow? And I told him, Dr. Venus Opal Reese. Give her a hand. But what my partner said, is there anything that you need, Renee? And I told him, I said, there's something that Dr. V asked for that I don't have. He said, what is it? I said, I want a tall table with some chairs.
Oh, sweet.
He said, send France over to get it. So France went to pick it up, and I need to tell you. His name is Tom. Don't forget it, Tom. He's at Quality Recycle Furniture, Inc., located at 21380 Telegraph Road, Southfield, Michigan. His phone number is 248-357-2300. If you need any office furniture, please give him a call and tell him that you heard it from his partner, Renee. But Dr. Venus, I got a little raffle here, and I want you to pull a name. Is that okay?
I'm a name pulling chick.
We're going to pull a name, and I'm going to buy a book for you, okay? Now, okay, Dr. Venus, I'm going to turn this. Whoops. Got a lot of noise there. Can you just pull a name out? Pull my name.
Now pull mine now.
Pull my name.
Okay, Nicole, Bouchard.
Oh, okay. So Nicole is here.
She already got a book.
Nicole has a book?
To me, yeah.
Oh, okay. Tell you what, why don't we just pull one more? What you think?
You already have the book?
Oh, she doesn't have it. What do you?
Oh, I love this name, Miss Love.
She said, that's me.
Oh my God.
And you called her name. Stand up, Miss Love. Okay, we have Miss Love and we have Nicole.
Show her how short you are.
Nicole.
We do like one hood shot. I know y'all nice, but you know.
Like, how does my voice do?
Yeah. Go on.
I hope you enjoy Always Moving Forward with Renee.
Moving forward.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Vicki Winans, and you're watching Bell Global Network.
My name is Mike Duggan, and I'm watching the Bell Global Network.
Hey, keep it locked. It's your boy D. Hattie watching the Bell Global Network. You know how it is.
Hi, I'm Charlie Langton, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
Hi, this is Martha Reeves, and you're watching Bell Global Network.
Hi, everybody. I'm telling you, everything that happened to me that was good, God did it. I'm Evelyn Turrentini, AG, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
This is Pastor D. Alexander Bullock of Preachers of Detroit, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
This is Bishop Edgar Van of Second Ebenezer Church in Detroit, Michigan, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
Hi, I'm Bernadette Stannis. You know me best as Thelma from the TV show Good Times, and you are watching Bell Global Network.
Hi, I'm Clifton Davis, and you're watching Bell Global Network.